Hey everybody, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode where nothing is easy, here to bring a hard rant, a big hard rant that, well, we know the game Marathon, right? The game that's being made by Bungie, the same people that made Destiny 1 and 2, and maybe 3, but maybe not 3, because right now, Bungie ain't looking too good. They ain't looking fresh and so clean right now, okay? Because right now, Bungie is in deep plagiarism hell right now. And they put themselves in there. And actually, they put themselves in there 5 times in a row by the same fucking people. Right now, let's start off from the beginning on this 5th attempt. Or is it the 4th attempt? The 4th attempt at Bungie plagiarizing somebody's work. I bring to you this woman named, I think she's named Fernite Real or something like that. Hold on, let me get her name correctly. Anti Real. It's actually a really good name for the cyberpunk sort of like lifestyle art design that she does. But basically, she has been designing her own work and her own art style and her own decals and her own work herself. Let me repeat this. She has been doing her own work in her own space the whole time. She has not been working with Bungie, period. Bungie has never talked to this individual, period. What Bungie has done is they have linked up with this woman and hasn't said a goddamn word to her. They are not working together. They are not working together. Let me repeat that. And so after they linked up with her, they followed her, you would think, oh shit, Bungie likes my work. Maybe they might want to work with me. No. They don't want to work with you. What they want to do is not only steal your work, but use AI and change your work just a little bit. Sometimes they don't even change her work. Sometimes they just slap that fucking shit she just made and just put it right on the fucking game. Does this sound familiar? You remember Ubisoft? Does this sound familiar? Fucking Bungie has done this four times. So basically, let me see what she's saying. Marathon Alpha released recently, and its environments are covered with assets lifted from poster designs I made in 2017. This is the work that she did right here, all in white. And right here on the game, right here on a character, right here, I think on a gun or a piece of equipment. Here's another one. This right here, the double arrow, which is hard to like really. This one right here is a little bit like, well, 2 arrows. Well, isn't there these the same items as Vanguard? Well, you remember Vanguard and Destiny 2? Well, like I said, they plagiarized before, even with Destiny 2. But anyway, the 2 arrows, they have copied every single aspect of her work. Right here, the white piece of paper right here and the yellow one right here. Everything. Down to the letter. They have copied every single piece of her work. And no, like I've said, they are not working together. They've never spoken to each other. Here's her work on the right. And right here, the game. They just copied everything pound for pound. So here's the funny thing before I continue on. People are pissed. Not only are people pissed that they've been plagiarizing her work, they're also pissed that they used fucking AI. You literally ripped her shit off, took it, and you used AI to switch it up. Bro. Ain't nobody gonna be on your side after that shit. Ain't nobody gonna be on your side. That's what is a good example of what you did? What is a very good example? Somebody copying your work and then sending that to the school teacher, and then you turn in your thing and it has the same answers as the lady that literally took your own answers. So he's like, oh, you've been copying her work. No, I've been doing my own work this whole time. I've never spoken to her. I sit right next to her. That's basically what's fucking happening. She goes off and continues. Bungie is of course not obligated to hire me when making a game that draws overwhelmingly from the same design language I have refined for the last decade. She has been working for a while, clearly. But clearly my work was good enough to pillage for ideas and plaster all over their game without a pay or attribution. Like I said, they ain't working together. I don't have the resources nor the energy to spare to pursue this legally, but I have lost count of the number of times a major company has deemed it easier to pay a designer to imitate or steal my work than to write me an email. That's fucking sad, bro. That's fucking sad. In 10 years, I have never made a consistent income from this work, and I am tired of designers from huge companies mood boarding and basically being parasites. They would parasitically take her designs while I struggle to make a living. See, before I continue, this is probably the proper GoFundMe we should probably be doing one for. We should do a GoFundMe for her. Not some fucking stupid black kid that can't keep a knife at home. Not for some random white bitch to say the N-word to some kid. We need to give it to this bitch. She needs the proper support. Don't sign anything, by the way, if they contact you. Get a lawyer first. Very true. And also, if they speak to you, and they probably have, do not settle. Do not keep that shit built up. You said you're struggling to make a living? Let them know then. Let them know. A person named Reaction Andy. I see that Joseph Cross also follows you. Is there any insight you can give about the connection there? He's followed me for a few years and a few others from Bungie. Never had any communication. Might be time to block them and anyone else associated. Probably. This is genuinely insane, man. They straight up took your shit. I had lost in my design 6 years ago and nobody caught on. Here from the future, if anyone doubts the theft of your art, this also confirms it. Jesus, dude. Jesus. Anyway, let's continue. Hypnotic X, the fact that Marathon developers thought they were going to have a stream taking questions about their game and not be bombarded with questions about the stolen artwork is wild. Also, these questions that they had on the developer log that they tried to apologize to her for, the questions afterward are not from random people. Those are questions from actual... They're acting like, oh man, these are good questions. These questions are from Bungie themselves. This isn't some random, sort of streamer saying, hey, I want to ask questions. I'm trying to be a marathon streamer. By the way, don't be a fucking marathon streamer. You want to lose views? Be a marathon streamer. Asmongold caught them seamlessly taking fake questions to avoid addressing the situation. This motherfucker right here is the prime suspect. As a matter of fact, I think his name is Joseph Cross. Is his name. And he knows he's in deep shit. Because he's done this shit 4 or 5 fucking times. Let's keep on going because I'm so mad. I'm gonna calm down. Joseph Cross and multiple members of the Marathon art team have been following the OG artists for years, and this is what Bungie put in their official statement. This issue was unknown by our existing art team, and we are still reviewing how this oversight occurred. Nigga. Don't say that. Don't say that. What do you mean this is an oversight? Don't say that. This is the 5th installment of Bungie plagiarism. That's right. This is the 5th patch of plagiarism before the game comes out. Maybe there'll be another patch where we plagiarize somebody else's work. Do not tell me that one nigga did all that shit. Don't fucking lie to me. Let me guess. These motherfuckers just, I don't know, somebody in the audio or, not in the audio, but in the art direction team, people got fired. Maybe a little bit. I mean, they could easily just, you know, bring in some new people, just pay some new people to bring in. But I'm gonna keep it level with you. Every single thing that you put in the video game of Bungie is all vetted. Everything. They know exactly from the shoe on the character to the gun to the eyelashes, everything to the letter is looked after by person from person to person to person. Do not tell me that this individual that has plagiarized 5 times that he's the only nigga that noticed. Don't tell me that. This motherfucker comes to work with all the answers already. You couldn't think for 2 seconds like, oh shit, we haven't even made Marathon yet, but you already have the art ready. How did that happen? I sort of had a revelation. Fuck you. We take matters like this very seriously. Do you though? Do you? We have reached out to Anti-Real to discuss this issue and are committed to do right by the artist. You know what you should have done? You should have paid her a lot of money and then hired her. How hard is that shit? How hard is that shit? Let me tell you something funny about Marathon. The only thing that's kind of interesting about Marathon, or about most of Bungie's games, is the art direction. And each and every time, that art direction was pulled from some random person doing their own artwork. So I have to ask you, what the fuck is Bungie good at anyway? Oh yeah, we could say the gunplay. We could say the guns are good. Oh, the guns feel great. But, I mean, what are we doing here? As a matter of policy, nigga, don't talk about policy now. We do not use the work of artists without their permission. Then why did you apologize? Destin Laguerre. If you're wondering why fans are so disappointed, it's because this has become a pattern for Bungie. It has to stop. The Marathon, I'm gonna be honest, not only does it have to stop, but not only that, this whole Marathon game needs to be shut the fuck down. Especially the fact that they don't know anything about extraction shooters, and they want to fucking silence people on voice chat? Seamless voice chat? Well, I can't yell at somebody that's hiding behind a rock and call him a Negro? Come on. You gonna fucking silence me? I'm fucking from America. I'm not from the UK. Fuck out of here. The Marathon graphics are so egregious, it's depressing. I appreciate Joe speaking up about it, but I don't give a fuck. Listen, let me tell you something about my father. When I lie, when I make a mistake, when I do something really bad, I try to clean the house. I try to apologize. Can you guess what my dad does after that? Nigga, he still whoops my ass. You think I give a fuck? about your apology? Especially when you've done this shit fucking 4 times? Oh, thanks, son. You cleaned the kitchen. It's spotless. What? 2021 Destiny 2 Witch Queen trailer. The artist involved, male E, or Relay 314. Used fan art at the Zivu Arath trailer without credit. Credited artist after mistake noticed. Hold on to that pattern, sonny boy. Hold on to that pattern. 2023 Destiny 2 cutscene. Julian Faelona. There's a lot of females in here that you're fleecing, by the way. What happened to all that female representation shit? What happened to the DEI? Right now you can use the DEI, right? You know what I mean? What happened to the DEI? Listen, what? Listen, throwing white people out is easy, but stealing from women, it breaks our heart. You know what I mean? It breaks our heart. Oh man, I'm a feminist. Slowly steals shit from her. Julian Faelona used near identical fan art in cutscene. Apologize, compensated artist. By the way, they would have to find out. They would have to find out in order to, you know, get compensated. So when they do all this stuff like, haha, check out Destiny 2, the DLC, ain't it great? Man, I can't wait until you play the game. I can't wait until you play the game. You got some plagiarism shit on that game. No, we don't. What the fuck? No, we fucking don't. I have the proof right here. Oh, sorry. Oh. Ah. We're sorry. We're sorry. You're so, oh, I'm so sorry. Got found out, and now the apologies come out. You know what this is like? When your ex-girlfriend cheats on you, and she doesn't say a word until you find out, and then she's crying for some fucking reason, and you're like, nigga, I should be crying. What the fuck? You been fucking some boy in my fucking house? What the fuck? Why are you crying? 2024 Destiny 2 Ace of Spades Nerf gun. Tofu rabbit. Tofu bunny. Copy design for Nerf replica. Identical patterns. In contact to compensate and credit. Question. Do you think Bungie, a big company like Bungie, would compensate somebody on a possibility that it's fucking plagiarized? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if I believe you. I don't see any proof, but yeah, here's some money. Nah, nigga. So those 3 times right there, those 3 moments, those 3 fucking moments, because we haven't even gotten to the 4th, the one that we know right now. Those 3 moments, you kept these niggas the whole goddamn time. So, who's at fault here? This nigga need to go. Along with some more of you ass clowns out there. Some of you gotta go. Some of you got to go. Not just him, but first him. He gotta go, because he was responsible for all 4. Marathon Environment Art. Anti-real. I can't believe we're saying this, but the last 3 were like tiny things that they took from, like, oh, she was involved in this thing, or oh, she was involved in this trailer, or this was involved with a gun. The last one is just, oh, the whole fucking game design. These motherfuckers just they didn't give a fuck anymore. They just didn't give a fuck. The last 3 were just gun, trailer, and what's the other one? something that was identical in a cutscene. The last one is just like, oh, the overall fucking game. Everything the light touches belongs to fucking somebody else. But father, no, this doesn't belong to you, Simba. This doesn't belong to you. This is plagiarism, Simba. Return it to Anti-Real. This is not your kingdom. So, not even so much this, right here. Not even so much this, the studio passion innovation that went into projects like Halo and Destiny is just not there. The quality overall in Destiny has dropped off. Then you factor in this, in just how bad Marathon seems, like what the fuck is actually going on. Also, can I add something? Why the fuck did you not go to Destiny 3? You have a fan base that was from Destiny 2. The people that like loot. You remember? The millions of fans that came from Destiny 2, and you bring them to an extraction shooter? Or for some fucking reason? Well, I know the reason, but I still think it's dumb. You bring them to extraction shooters. You say, hey guys, we just worked on Destiny 2, but guess what we're working on now? Oh shit. You're working on Destiny 3, nigga? No, an extraction shooter. And every season we delete your loot. That's exactly what Destiny fans like. That's exactly what Destiny fans like. Hell, didn't they always worry about certain shit getting vaulted in Destiny 2? And now we're in Marathon where Season 2 is coming. You know what that means? You're gonna take away my loot. We're gonna take away your loot. Man, I love my job. Anyway, pay up. This is a premium price, by the way. This is not free to play. And so, right now, Asmongold has seen the devlog video. And we're gonna go check this out right now. Because I don't want to watch the whole thing. I just want to watch the apology shit. So let's go ahead and do this right now. I'll be on top, that's fine.
Single guy. Well, no, I mean, there's a process, there's a like a process of things that go through this. And also, honestly,
let's go over straight to the thing. Yeah, here you go.
Through alpha, some of the plans that we're going forward with. But before we get into that, Joe Cross has some sort of topic that he wants to talk to you all about.
Yep. Thanks, Joe. And hey, everyone. I'm Joe Cross, franchise art director of Marathon.
Is the audio fucked up?
Yeah, and wanted to take a minute to talk about some of the events from yesterday.
There is a delay.
It came to our attention, and sorry, I wrote this. I wanted to make sure.
Is this recorded? Is this?
I get this message right. It came to our attention that an artist who worked on Marathon in the early stages of pre-production took a number of graphic elements from a graphic designer without permission or acknowledgement and placed them on a decal sheet that was then checked in 2020. The decal sheet included icons and text elements.
They can't even figure this out?
Ended up in our alpha build.
Okay.
And there's absolutely no excuse for this oversight. And we are working on and 100% committed to our review process to ensure instances like this don't happen again.
Say that again.
On Marathon in our alpha build.
Okay.
And there's absolutely no excuse for this oversight. And we are working on and 100% committed to our review process to ensure instances like this don't happen again on Marathon or at Bungie.
Right.
A few of the things that we've done over the last 24 hours and what we're doing to shore up the review process are as follows. We've reached out to Anti-Real, the artist in question, and followed up to ensure that we do right by this artist. We're auditing all of the previous work by the artist, the internal artist, including the environment decals already in the build, which is part of why we're delaying some of the content we're going to show today.
Some of the content, nigga? Some of the content? Nigga, her art is every fucking where. You look at a box, her shit. You look at a building, her shit. You look at a door, her shit. Book bag, her shit. The fuck you mean? Just some of the stuff. Nigga, that poster behind you, is some of her shit on that? Just a question. That poster behind you, is some of her shit on that? Give her that poster, my guy. Wrap it up. Give her that poster. That poster belongs to her. Wrap it up, B.
And we're committed to removing anything that is
stolen or not,
questionably or inappropriately sourced. We're doing a very broad decal audit, and if we look
sourced, nigga, just say you stole that shit. Stop with the PR talk. Stop that shit. Fucking stupid ass, hairy ass bitch. Fuck you. Say it. Say you stole that shit.
Okay, any other details or elements, we'll make sure that those are eliminated, recreated in-house for sure.
In-house for sure. That. Yeah.
Hundreds of artists have worked on this project for years internally.
Hundreds of artists? Which ones did you plagiarize and which ones are stealing? And which ones are actually doing the art? Because now you have to say, like, if you niggas have done this 4 times, what is real anymore? Yeah, nigga has to look at their hands and be like, who am I? I'm over here in Expedition 33 and I'm over here, I don't even fucking know who's God. What is going on here? 100 artists. Which ones are the artists? Which one are the scammers?
And externally, and we share many influences, including modernism, Swiss typography, 2000s style vector art, cyberpunk, and of course the original Marathon trilogy. Our style is a result of all of those inspirations. It's also worth noting that none of our external partners who've worked on branding or any part of the visual design of our game were involved with this situation. And lastly,
how the fuck would I know that? How the fuck would I know that? Because right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, if she took you to court, your lawyer would be like, no, don't say that. No, please don't say that. Don't say that. How the fuck do I know that? It's like, oh shit. It's all it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Personally, I have a huge amount of respect and admiration for artists working independently and producing.
Wow. Aspen Gold is making the same face. Aspen Gold. Wow. Aspen Gold is making the same face. Wow, you did.
Producing and making a living doing commercial or fine art.
Right.
And we've worked with many of them. It's one of my favorite parts of the job
My favorite part of art is the part where I don't have to do any work.
To make those connections and create content and collaborate.
Wow.
Did you say collaborate? Nigga, do you know what a collaboration is? What do you mean collaborate? So, you know what a collaboration is? Where you go into somebody's house late at night while they're not looking and steal their food. You know what I mean? You know what a collaboration is? You know what I mean? When you're hurting for money or when you're hurting for food, the community's got to collaborate. Okay, you know what I mean? It's like, ah, shit. Wish I got a car. Just go into somebody's random car, open that shit up, and then hotwire, and then take that shit and be like, thanks, bruh. Appreciate it. Is that the collaboration we're talking about? We talking about the same thing, yeah?
And so to that extent, I want to send my personal apology to Anti-Real, whose work was used in this case. And I know how unfair this feels, and we're doing everything we can to make this right with her. Her work is fantastic.
Yeah, I know. That's why you used it.
And we clearly share mutual appreciation.
Share? We share? Share what? We sharing? Share what?
Appreciation
we
for
know.
a specific genre of graphic design.
Yeah, we know.
It's very exciting.
We know. I'm over here just like, yeah, we share appreciation for art. Whose art? Whose art we? It's like, hey man, here's my art. What did you make? I made that. No, that's my art. Yeah, I made that. yeah, I made that. Hey man, I just made this art, man. I hope you like it. How's your art going? It's pretty good. It's right there. It's like, fuck? It's my art.
And I'm excited to have folded that into our style in general.
What? What did he just say? Say that again. Say that. No, cause I'm probably losing my fucking mind right now. Say it again about her.
We know.
For a specific genre of graphic design.
Yeah, we know.
It's very exciting, and I'm excited to have folded that into our style in general. So
I'm so excited that I was able to just fold your art right into my plate. I'm so excited. Oh man, thank God. You ever at a breakfast diner? You ever at a breakfast diner and your table's close to the other table and they're eating and you're eating and you just think to yourself, I'm so glad that the table next to me is gonna share a couple of their waffles with me. And they're just like, what? And then you just start snatching shit. What the fuck are you talking about? What the? I'm so excited to fold it into. So glad we're collaborating. Sir, that's my sausage.
thanks for listening, and thanks for your patience.
This stupid ass Asian dumbass over here just looking off in the distance like, I am not involved. Nigga, you're probably involved. How the fuck are we in the fourth installment of plagiarism, and your stupid ass was probably there for all of it? Fuck out of here. You were probably part of it too.
So yeah, absolutely, and thank
Didn't
you,
they just
Joe, for
admit it?
coming in and chatting with us about that.
Yeah, they folded it in. That's what Chad has said. Folded it. Please don't sue us. You're gonna get sued. I know she just said that she's not gonna sue. She's gonna go to sleep one day, wake up, and be like, you know what? I got the energy to sue now. You know what I mean? Because everybody's on her side. Everybody's on her side. And then she'll be like, oh man, I don't have the energy to deal with this right now. And then she's gonna go to sleep, wake up in the morning, have coffee, and then she's like, you know what? Fuck these bitches. I'll sue them. Don't settle. Don't fucking settle.
Yeah, if they have any further questions about that, feel free to ask them as we
Yeah.
go along.
Folded it into
We're
hers.
probably going to transition now and just talk a little bit about Alpha. And
I don't want to talk about that. Nobody played the alpha, okay? Just stop. Nobody played the alpha, okay? Let's move on. When is your game coming out, by the way? Because I'm so curious when your game is coming out. Because if I look correctly, at the whole chat, if I look correctly at the whole chat, hold on. Plagiarism will make you God. They are in the chat right now. They are fucking pissed. They are. This guy's losing his job, and he know that this is the face. If only you knew how bad things really are, nigga, you are losing your job. If not just that, bro, you could really get into trouble with this kind of shit. I'm not kidding. You can really get into trouble with this kind of shit. It's not just, oh shit, fire them. No, it goes deeper than that. You stole someone's work. This isn't, oh shit, well, I want to fight grandma in the IHOP. No, it's not something like that where people are like, all right, break it up. And grandma's like, I can still take them. It's not like that. It's not like break it up, take the fight outside. No, you stole shit. Okay? When does your game come out? Oh, bruh. September 23rd, 2025. Nigga, that is right down the river. That's right down the river. Down, 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 die the river. There is no chance in hell. There is no time in hell for you to not only change shit, but also change the whole gameplay and make it fresh and fun. Extraction shooters is not where you're built for. You should have done Destiny 3. You got shit you're talking about like, oh shit, well, we're gonna watch for the toxicness of people's voice chat. So we're analyzing and thinking of ways for people to not have freedom of voice. Fuck that shit, okay? Fuck that shit. You have so many negatives before your game comes out in September 23rd that you're not going to survive. Here's the funny thing is that Oblivion and Expedition 33 came out, and people are seeing all these other indie games, and they're just like, and this is what people are doing, because I'm starting to hear it all over now, that people are starting to believe that, you know what? I really don't need this $70 game anymore. I really don't. Will people play this game? Sure. Absolutely. Now, will people enjoy the game? That's an entirely different issue. Entirely different issue. And this game is close to being right here. By the way, they are not going to delay this game anymore. They do not have the funds for that shit. Okay? Sony don't have any other fucking game out right now. They have nothing except Death Stranding. That's it. That's all they got. And they hope Death Stranding and GTA, which is not like an exclusive, but GTA 6 and Death Stranding, like, Death Stranding's gonna give them money for Sony, but not that much. Not GTA money, that's for damn sure. But Bungie ain't doing Sony any favors right now. And they bought them. Stupidest thing. I knew this game was gonna fucking fail when all the fucking characters look like fucking goddamn crayons. How the fuck are you supposed to do any stealth in the game? Stealth is paramount. Two things are important about extraction shooters: sound and patience. And so you're not supposed to go out there walking in the danger zone. Basically, the danger zone is where you're out in the open and people can see you. That's the danger zone. That's where people go to die. And so you got to do all this crouching, getting low, stay quiet, try to hear if there's footsteps, how many people are walking. Oh, that person's got a sniper rifle. They're up, down, this way or that way. There's more of an extraction shooter in Fortnite than there is in Marathon. Okay? I like the fact that you're trying to bring this game out now when your alpha only reached 2,000 players on Steam. 2,000 players on Steam. People saw Oblivion and Expedition 33, and they said, "Oui, no Bungie for me." That's what they did. Gamers would rather stick an Elder Scrolls and a baguette up their ass before they play this game. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So, we were all right about their aesthetic of their characters, that they look like complete dog shit. How the fuck are you supposed to hide when your character, it looks like a fucking crayon, like I said? It's like, oh shit, nobody's gonna see me. Bitch, you got a Legos shirt on, okay? You got pink and teal and black and blue all on your shirt, and your hair is the color of a highlighter. How the fuck are you supposed to hide? How that your characters are so visibly loud that hiding is not a good idea. The game is built for probably speed, so you better run. And that's just not going to work for an extraction shooter, because patience is key for an extraction shooter. Okay? And they didn't understand. Why did you go for one of the most niche game titles of all time? Now, why did you carry your plagiarism from one game to another? The game hasn't even come out, and you're ready to plagiarize all over again. That's the crazy thing. Boy, I'm telling you right now, I know she said she doesn't have the anti-real, does not have the energy for the game, for handling the whole debacle, but I'm gonna guarantee you somebody's either going to fund her GoFundMe to help her out, or somebody's gonna be like, I got a person that can help you sue him, and they're gonna say like, don't worry about payment. Just we'll give you a blank check, go ahead and sue them. That's what somebody's gonna do. Somebody's gonna do that and be like, hey, we'll help you out. I don't have the money, don't worry about it. Blank check, I got a lawyer for you. We can handle that. Just telling you, man. September 23rd, 2025. You guys are fucking cooked. And get this nigga a new LinkedIn profile.